If I was not a dancer, I would be a lighting and design person because I love seeing sets and I love lighting them and just having the effect of what things can do and the whole stage just being all sparkly and everything. That would be my second profession.
If I wouldn't be dancing, I would definitely be working in a bank as a loan processor. I am about a year away from getting my finance degree, and I really like it. I mean, it's not the funnest job in the world, but it is interesting to deal with numbers.
Oh, Jeanette, and her banking, loaning, I don't even know why.
It sounds boring, but it is kind of interesting. There's a really cool side to it. Last week, Brandon and I did a disco, and it was probably the fastest disco in the history of So You Think You Can Dance. The judges were really, really happy with it.
If I could stand up right now and scream like Mary, I would.
It was so good! Yay!
This week, the couple turns to hip-hop choreographer Dave Scott.
Okay, we got to change that up. You come in hip-hop, you come in rocked out. This one is rock and roll meets hip-hop. So you guys got to get into character in this.
Our characters are, Jeanette is a cocky rock star, and I am a hip-hop boy who wants to be a rock star.
I am a rock star, a diva, and I don't care at all about Brandon and his little hip-hop thing that he's got going on.
Yeah, you're like, what? Yeah, whatever. She's like trying to show him a little bit of her style. He's showing her a little bit of his. And then they kind of mix it up.
And then we just fuse the hip-hop and rock together.
Brandon, when I first started doing the moves, I was just like, he was learning them as I was doing them. And I'm a competitive person, so I'm like, all right, well, do this then. Yeah.
Brandon's hard. Brandon, he surprised me today. He has like a lot of like locking and popping skills.
This is what I'm afraid of. I get on stage and I do that one thing and all the poppers go, what? That's what I'm probably gonna be working on the most, so I don't embarrass myself.
Brandon and I are going to kill it and rock on the stage.
I think we'll knock it out the park.
I'm rock. What up? What?
Hip hop.
Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for Jeanette and Brandon.
Chicago had dreams to be a star and make a way and get some pay and drive a fancy car. Though his mama used to say to him, hey boy, just go to school. But brother, it was old and new. In school he broke the rules.
So, who won this battle?
Me.
I did.
Me.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Sorry, what?
I did.
Me.
Nigel, over to you.
Well, it's great to see how choreographers get inspired by who their dancers are. And this is like a sort of junior all-stars 50 Cent and Cher. I love the way Dave used it. He used you as a rocker, he used you as a hip-hop. And I've got to say, Brandon, you impressed me in your hip-hop. You really did.
He had it going on, right?
Considering you're a contemporary dancer, And what about you with rock, considering you're a salsa dancer? I mean, this is good stuff. This is what I'm enjoying happening now. This is dancers coming totally out of their element, being put in another element and working it. And you both worked it. Yeah. Well done, you. Well done to your choreographer. Good job, Dave.
Mary, over to you.
I think you guys really hit that. Yes, I do. What I think that's great about Dave Scott is that he knew how to approach this with the two of you, not close to your styles. I mean, come on, Brandon. I mean, the way that you dance, to do this right now, you really brought it on. I thought you were hitting hard. Absolutely believable. And Jeanette, salsa, I mean, you were really nailing it too. What a huge, huge surprise. You guys have been hitting it every single week. That's the way I feel. And I am so proud of you tonight. Yes, I am. You guys are rock stars! Woo!
Tony?
She might not feel the same way.
I think that the juxtaposition of the rock and the hip-hop that Dave laid on you guys was really strategic on his part and good for you. Because, you know, once again, I keep repeating myself, you know, street is a really, really tough thing to do. You know, if you don't have the groove, it's like if you don't point your toes in ballet when you're doing ballet, it's not ballet. To nail it like you guys did and to have the connection, I just think was...
I've got to ask Tony, did you ever have a pair of those tights when you danced?
You know, when I was dancing, they didn't even have those tights. I had to cut holes in them myself to make it look like that.
Who cares when you wear them as well as she does? Who cares?
Who cares?
Exactly.
Who cares?
Who cares?
Okay, but remember, they need you to vote for them. So to vote for Jeanette and Brandon, the numbers you need to dial are 1-888-TEMPO-04. That's 1-888-83-676-04. You'll have at least 2 hours to vote after all 8 couples have performed. Let's hear it for them. Only 4 more couples to go before we open the lines and you get voting. Last week, they survived the bottom 3. This week, Capono and Kayla are together for the first time with a Viennese waltz. After the break.